Okay, welcome. We're going to be doing a profile picture today, and what I'm showing you right now is the picture that I got from the person and how I changed it from a regular picture to a cartoon using the app PhotoLab. So if you're like me and you're not a graphic artist, this is what you should use, a cartooning app. They're basically grab and drop the picture. Then the app does the rest of the work for you. It applies the filter and makes the cartoon. You can do little simple edits on this app, or you can take it to Canva and finish the edits, which is what I'm going to do. So let's go. Okay, so hello, how are you doing? We're gonna be making this cartoon profile picture. So that's what I call it, a profile picture, because I'm making it the size of a profile picture. So I am going to be designing on a 1080 by 1080 pixel, just so it's large enough for you to see it. However, for a Facebook profile pictures, the dimensions are 360 by 360. So these are two of the ones I made before. But we're going to design right here. And we're going to do the cartoon profile pictures. So I did cartooning on the pictures prior to. You'll see that shown right before you see this, or somewhere in this video, it'll show you how I got the cartoon portion. This portion was done in an app called PhotoLab. That's the name of the app. So, okay, so let's start. We're going to start on a 1080 by 1080, and we're going to start with a black background. So you're going to make your background black, and the only thing you do is highlight it and go ahead and change the color to black. So we're going to start with the writing. I'm going to add a heading, and I'm going to write the name. And we're going to change the font this time. Let's find a good font. Let's try Gaggelin. Okay, I like that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to stretch it out. And we're going to go ahead and get our colors. We're going to use this color. I used the wrong color. So we're going to use this red looking color and this orange color. We're going to go over here to elements. And we're going to do a blur. Now you want to pick a blur that you can change colors on. And the way you know you can change colors is when you hit the blur and you look up to the top, you'll see the color where you can change the color right here. So the ideal one for me would be one that's kind of square, sort of like this, but it doesn't, I can't find one to change the colors, but this would be the ideal one, to use one like this. But we're gonna make do with what we got up here at the top. Then we're gonna change the color on here. And we wanna make it match the picture because that background is actually in the picture. So we're gonna do a drop and we're gonna go up here and we're gonna get that. Then we're gonna make another one. It's gonna go on the bottom. And then we're gonna get that that orange color. So we're gonna go back to the picture wheel. We're gonna grab the dropper. Hold on. So we're gonna go back to the picture wheel. We're gonna grab the dropper and we're gonna do this yellow color. Okay. So we're gonna put it on top. We're gonna take this one, the red one, and we're gonna move that one on top. Again, you can move it on top this way through the layers panel, or you can just hit the drop down and do layers and move it to the top. Okay, once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and save this. We're gonna do a download. I'm gonna do save just that one portion, that one picture. Done. We're gonna make this a PNG and we're gonna download it. Let's make us a folder. Actually, we can go back. We'll put this in her folder. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save that as a PNG. And we got that one together. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that back in so we can get rid of all this, or we can just add another page. Let's go to another page and we're gonna bring that back in. I'm just gonna drag it back in. You know, you upload it by going to upload. So once I got that in, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna edit that image and I'm going to remove the background. Once that background is removed, we good to go on our letter. So let's dress this up. We're gonna highlight our letter. Let's get rid of some of this dead space so we'll be able to move it freely. Without hindering anything else. So we got that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and edit this image again. And we're gonna adjust the image. So you're gonna go down here to adjust. And we're just gonna change the saturation. We're gonna make it a little bit darker. Let's turn down the brightness just a little bit. And the contrast, let's get that up. Let's do 35 on the contrast, okay? We want the colors to pop. Let's do 65 on the saturation. And then the brightness, we're gonna turn that all the way down. Let's do about a 35. Okay, so we've got our Lisa, and it's looking good because these are the colors we use. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bring that down and we're gonna start working on the Lisa. So let's go ahead and change our background to white. Not that white, let's do pure white. So all F's, white, black. Let's change the background to the color first. Let's do that. So this is after we have taken off the background. We have did a background remove. And we went ahead and changed the background to the blue color we're gonna be using. Now, we have our words, we have taken off the background, so let's do the edit image. We're gonna go to shadow, we're gonna go to glow. Once we hit glow, we're gonna go to the control, we're gonna turn the blur down to 0, we're gonna turn the transparency up to 100, and we're gonna do a size 6. Once we do that, we're gonna hit apply. Once we hit apply, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do the glow again. So let's hit glow. We're gonna go down on the blur. I'm gonna change it to white. Sorry about that. Let's change it to white. We're gonna go down on the blur. We're gonna change the transparency to 100 and let's go on to an 8. Once we get that 8, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit apply. Okay, so we're gonna go back to glow again. We're gonna leave it black. We're gonna turn down the 0. We're gonna go, I don't know why I keep going out. Okay, sorry about that. We're gonna go to black. We're gonna change it, blur down to 0, transparency to 100. And let's go a 10. And then we're gonna hit apply. Okay, so let's go back up. This is what we just made. We just did a different color. So we got our name. I'm just going back to see what we're doing. We have our name, and we just did that with the glow function with the shadow function. That's the function. It's the shadow function under edit image, and we use the glow. So we got our name. Let's bring our picture in. I already had a picture loaded, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring that picture in. So for this picture, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove the background on this particular picture. Okay, once I remove that background, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna restore some of it because it took out a lot of what I want. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna do a rough restore just with my little round image thing, whatever you call this. So I did a rough, let's go back. So let's do it again, restore. I want it kind of rough. We're gonna get them colors back in there. And we're gonna do it kind of rough, okay? So we got them colors back in there. Let's go ahead and erase the colors right here that's not a part of the picture. They make sure that's gone. Okay, I like that. Once we do that, and if you have a picture that doesn't have little creases in it, when you remove your background, it'll probably be a little bit better than that. So once we remove that background, this is what we have. Let's go back. I'm gonna take off some of this around here. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna erase and we're gonna go right here on that edge. Let's make that brush big and we're going to erase right around here. Just a little bit. Okay, done. Okay, I like that. So once we do this, we're gonna do the same thing we did with the picture. Hold on, we gotta get that little corner right there. Go back again. I do the BG removal thing. Okay, so it's gone now. It erased that little white in the corner. So once we do that, we're gonna go back to edit image and we're gonna do shadows on this picture and we're gonna do a glow. Starting with the black glow, we're gonna do it the same way we did the other one. We're gonna take that down to 0. We're gonna take our transparency up to 100. And for our size, we're gonna go down to a 2 on this picture because that black is looking really good. Once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit set. Now we're gonna go back again and we're gonna do another glow. We're gonna change this glow to white. I'm turn down the blur. We're gonna turn up the transparency. And we're gonna do this one small. We don't want it as big as the letter, so we're gonna go to a 6 for the first the first white. We're gonna apply. And we're gonna do one more layer. We're gonna go to glow. We're gonna leave it black. We're gonna turn down the blur. We're gonna go to 100. I don't know what's wrong with this. I'm losing my grip. So down 100. And let's make this one a 6. And we're gonna hit apply. And we've got our picture. Let's make that a little smaller. We're gonna take our name. Let's turn it a tad bit. Let's go ahead and put it up here. We're gonna put that on the front. Okay. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit. Grab that picture, make it just a tad bit larger. There we go. Okay, so we got this picture, and let's just put our name. So we're gonna go back to text, and we're gonna add a heading, and we're gonna do the name uniquely. Crafted with a K. Created, I'm sorry. Uniquely created. Put that right there. Uniquely created by Lisa, so we need by, B-Y, or B-Y. Let's take out some of that space. Bring that down to right here, bring it up. Okay, so what we're gonna do, let's get us a good font for this. Let's see. Let's try, okay, I do like Mary Kate, and it looked really good with that. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna try the Mary Kate is the name of the font. Once we do that, yes, that's it right there. Let's go ahead and we're gonna put that in the middle. Let's go ahead and drop an effect on that. We're gonna do a shadow on that. We're gonna make the transparency, we're gonna take it up to 100. We're gonna change the color on it. Let's do that orange. Okay, let's do by. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna change that font. We're also gonna do that with Mary Kay. We're gonna do an effect. And let's do shadow also for this. We're gonna change it to 100 transparency. We're gonna leave the offset and direction the same. We'll see how that look. Let's go to the color. And let's get this one. That one ain't even showing, so let's do this. We'll do the red one here. We'll take this one and we'll change that one to the yellow one so it'll be showing, or the orange looking one. Okay, so we got uniquely crafted by Lisa. Let's go ahead and grab all this. We're gonna move that to the middle. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller because I told you we're making it on 1080 by 1080. And it should be 360 by 360. But you'll still be able to use this one. I just made it on there. So that's our cartoon. Just to make it pop a little bit, I'm gonna go over here. And I'm gonna go to my start collection where I save stuff. And I'm gonna take one of these blurs and put on the top. And this is the one I'm gonna take, and the name of it is Modern UI Blurred Glass Rectangle Shape. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna add that to the map. And that just gives it, makes it look like it's actually raised off the platform. Let's do it a little bit even. And there we go, guys. Hold on. Let me bring that back. Bring the edges back, and we're gonna make it smaller like this. Straighten it up. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. So this is a profile picture that I made for Lisa. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What you waiting on? Don't you see all this good stuff that I'm giving you that people charge for? I'm not charging. All I want you to do is hit like, make a comment, and subscribe. That's the only payment I need. Okay, I'll check you out the next time.